going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here with another episode of Person of Interest as we get into episode number 12 of Wolf, apparently, of Person of Interest. Now, yeah, episode 12, season 2, looking forward to getting into this. I'm expecting there's going to be a bit more emphasis on Reese this week after, of course, with him and 3 other men in suits getting arrested. He really didn't have much to do as Carter was trying to get him out, of course. You had Fusco and Finch involved with the number of the week, of course. And like I said, with Reese not having too much to do in all of that, and a bit of development in regards to Carter having to interrogate everyone, starting with, of course, Reese. It should be very, very interesting to see how this episode proceeds. So, with that said, let's get into this episode of Person of Interest. It is episode number 12 of season 2. Let's go.
Blood from the burned car, and thanks to you, fingerprints. He's ours.
I don't want you crossing any kind of line to do
this. Already deleted them from the network, too. Now we have to deal with the DNA sample.
Again, I love this style of recap that Person of Interest does. I mean, they did it for the beginning of season 2. And they're doing it again here, which, you know, fits in with, of course, the nature of the show. But it's just a very unique way of using a previously on this show segment.
Wait, that you?
Afraid not, Detective.
What the hell's going on? Carter's supposed to be back from Rikers by now.
I think Bear was expecting Reese to come back and is disappointed.
John's ass is on the line, and I'm stuck dealing with some dumb.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
is that Wikipedia?
My name is Devin Clark.
Of course you got this. Let's go.
Okay, Mr. Warren.
I just feel like he knows.
I was meeting clients. I'm an investment banker.
When I heard the explosion, I said, I am here. Who you think I am? But I have a life I really need to get back to. And if they won't let me see a lawyer, you're my only hope.
You're my only hope.
I just want to go home.
These little subtle messages that, like, you know, Carter is going to pick up on, but obviously can't really do much.
They think he's one of 4 suspects being held at Rikers.
It's too risky. Get rid of them. Wow. Shit.
I've got agents checking their homes and businesses, but Mr. Warren apparently works right down on Wall Street.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if we make sure that address isn't just an empty office.
Oh no. Finch, what's up? Oh no. Don't be afraid to knock. Don't be afraid to check in. Perfect.
Tales of his true past, but John Warren is still an illusion, the incomplete footprint of a man who doesn't exist. If we make a mistake, or if Donnelly spots a single
it's
flaw,
perfect,
we and the
yet
work that we do
an illusion.
grave jeopardy.
Are you following me? You are in the Fed Armenians, aren't you?
No!
I'm a cop!
Oh no!
Oh, God, my ass!
Fusco's busy, Carter. I think I better handle this.
Carter.
This is on brand for Fusco, though. Not gonna lie.
Your victims. These are enemy combatants. But yes, we are killers, John. That is our job. And if you
We're
want to
getting rid of the enemy.
you're gonna have to learn to love your work.
Sadly sensitized approach to Kara there, right? Like, you gotta embrace it. Just go with the flow.
Peacekeeping mission. We were on patrol near Cladange. Middle of the night, I sneak off the road to take a whiz in the woods.
Although we can take
And there's this Serb militant with a bag of landmines.
some
AK
truths
pointed right
here.
at.
It's kind of given me that episode early in season 1 in Arrow when, yeah, like, it was when Quentin was so determined that Oliver was the man in the hood. and it's like, did you ever kill anyone? And then Oliver, because he already has killed people, but I mean, he passed the lie detector test with flying colours. He was absolutely, he absolutely cooked that. But it was just the way he was like, I think it was, yes, I killed people. I've killed before your daughter on that boat in regards to, you know, Sarah dying in the storm and all of that. So it's kind of giving me those vibes. I don't know why.
You had a nerve.
You are 1/6 son of a bitch.
95 to 01, I was sergeant in Old Ironsides. Got out just before 9/11.
Deployments in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Let me guess. 97 Echo. You were an interrogator.
Oh no. Oh no.
Pullman, Illinois. Robert Goddard.
What was your name again?
Devin Clark.
And where were you born?
Akron.
Who are you working for?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She needs, this is it though, she needs to dab these other three.
The MOS was. Now what's your damn name?
Oh shit. He's kind of looking like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Navy SEAL. You can read him his rights now.
That's good. You have the right to remain
Jake Gyllenhaal is getting arrested.
So that's it, he's our
Look what the cat dragged in. This is the bastard that stole my dog.
Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, the Nazi.
I wanted to leave.
Yeah, you're also the
See you.
Why do I feel like this is gonna be Elias? Now this is giving like Bruce, you know, locked up. Yeah, of course.
Suit. Personally, I think they could have come up with a better name.
Are you gonna turn me in, Elias?
I lose Harold as a chess partner. I was pissed for a while.
Oh my god, the chess thing is still going on. Love it.
Guy over there.
Yeah, you want us to kill him?
I'm not so sure you could. I got a hunch he's a lot like me. You want to help? Get a picture of him.
The government spook was sniffing around when Colin got shot. Okay, thank you, Detective. Any chance you give us a hand with these Armenians that want to kill?
Oh! You just hung up on him!
Do you have any
wow!
enemies?
I just love how this is just going on in the background, by the way.
You moved around a lot.
I guess I was drifting a
So
bit.
he's gonna have. Yeah, he's hitting. He's hitting.
Damn near broke for a while.
Mrs.
Then a
is
good man
Donna
found
Lee.
me and gave me a purpose.
Who was that?
My current employer.
Mr. French, me.
He found my resume online, called me in for a meeting. Then he told me who he was, what he did. Asked if I wanted to help. You can call Howard and ask him about me.
Detective, but I thought now might be a good time for me to test my access to the building's fire alarm. I need you to drop your phone in the boy's pocket.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, surely the big guy... Surely he saw shit!
Activities, crimes that I doubt you were prepared to divulge to Agent Donnelly.
Oh my
so
god!
The question for you is, who would you rather make a deal with? The FBI or me?
Holy shit!
Someone got to you, didn't they?
Yeah, he's so hell bent. It's fucking. God damn it! Mood.
What's going on?
Brian Kelly just hung himself in his cell.
If you want to be a nice man with a nice job, all you have to do is ask.
I love my work.
Bloody heck!
When's the last time you left the country?
I was in Mexico for business last May. So the 3rd through the 5th.
Oh my god. I love this.
But this night, someone failed to clear a room. I saw a man with a gun, raised my weapon and fired. To this day, I don't know if he was a terrorist or just a guy who woke up at the wrong time.
Oh, heck.
To what?
Come on, you have to.
Why I left the military.
So good.
When the planes hit the towers, I was with Allie in a hotel room in Niagara Falls.
Oh, with Jessica and...
After I saw this whole other life. A life I knew I'd never have if I went back.
Oh, heck. These truths spilling out.
So I stayed. Who would I be now?
Holy shit. This episode's just been iconic.
It's his combat skills.
You crazy? You'll start a riot.
That's
Like
the
all the guards
point.
out of the yard.
Yo, what?
Now, please.
That's it though. That would be the obvious giveaway, wouldn't it? Like if he were to... Oh, saved.
Full enemy.
You are over the line. All you have to do is watch. Get Vincent Holt back in that box.
Uh-oh. I don't know if Carter taking them out was a good idea. I don't know.
That suggests that there is, in fact, a boss to rat out. That adds contract killing and a whole bunch of RICO stuff. Now, you want to give me the name of your boss?
He's gonna get aggressive. He's gonna get aggro. Okay, okay, okay!
That's your man, Donnelly.
This show never ceases to amaze me. Oh man.
Plan for John's escape. All you have to do...
Won't be necessary, Finch.
Oh, these are drastic measures that Finch was willing to go
And by the way, you owe
to.
me a phone.
Oh, these were drastic Finch.
Oh, I sincerely doubt that.
Oh, fuck.
Congratulations, Carter. You just caught the man in the suit.
Oh, shit.
Whatever it is, lock it down. I don't need this guy. I need the killer.
Oh, okay, okay. We didn't see that, of course, but given the context of this episode... Fusco is the hero!
For everything.
Oh!
Till I put him in the yard alone. And that's when I saw it. In your eyes. Genuine concern.
Oh, heck.
Let me turn you, Carter.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Stop your car.
Who is this?
Oh,
I'm the
no.
partner of the man in your back seat. I have a source that tells me you're in grave danger.
Oh, no. Oh, whoa! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! This count? Oh, my... Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Glad she had the decency to spare Carter, but given she was in the back seat, she probably has the idea of, I'll let you go, you don't need to be involved in this kerfuffle. Holy shit! Chills! Yeah! That's what this episode did. Holy shit, that is... Yeah, that is definitely... That is definitely one of the favorites. No lie. No lie. Oh. That was super... I had an absolute blast with those, with that episode. Yeah, I'm just in awe. That was one of my favorites of this show so far. Damn. That was great. Absolutely epic. I don't know where to start with that episode, I'm not gonna lie. It was just so amazing. It was just... Yeah. Oh, man. I was wondering, okay, well, Carter and Reese, both of them have been apprehended. But that's the thing, though. Like, no one else saw Donnelly make the arrest. So, as far as everyone else is concerned, I mean, there might be a few suspicions raised when they find Donnelly dead, given the whole debacle, given the fact that this was a massive operation that Donnelly was on. There might be a few suspicions, but no one saw him. And no one saw Donnelly confront Reese and Carter. So, yeah. And I just loved the fact that he saw, like, Donnelly, he was able to suss something out when Reese was getting beaten up and her reaction flared. Yeah. I can't blame Carter, but holy shit. But that's it, though. Carter's going to be worrying about things. So, yeah, but... Oh, I was so... You know what's so funny, though? I was so wondering how things were going to go down with Finch's plan. Like, this was the final straw. Finch was going to go in guns blazing. I admire the effort. So, yeah. But, holy damn. So, yeah. And I'm wondering, you know... Yeah, Pax is just going to have to take the fall, isn't he? Because that's it, though. Someone was going to have to take the fall. Because otherwise, Reese would be locked away. So... And like I said, as far as Reese and Carter are concerned, no one could really, you know, look for them, really, since Donnelly's dead. Donnelly suspected something. Unless Donnelly told someone, like, keep an eye on Carter, because I think we just let out the wrong guy, or something. I don't know. I just think that, well, there's no way that Reese and Carter can be headhunted now, because Donnelly's dead. So, but man, and then that phone rang, and I'm like, oh shit, he's dead. He is dead. As soon as Finch was like, you're in grave danger. I'm like, yeah, he's dead. He's dead. And the fact that Kara came swooping in. Holy shit. I mean, I guess it was only... It was going to be a matter of when Reese was going to find out about Kara's survival. Like I said, great for her to leave Carter to go back. Like, all right. Like, she's in the back seat, so I'm assuming she was arrested. Yeah, she's arrested. I'll let her figure her shit out. Herself, but I think with Kara, she needs that killer, like she said in the flashbacks, and it was great to see their like dynamic being fleshed out in the flashbacks. But I think, like what she said in the flashbacks, I think she needs that killer in 2012. So, yeah. Oh man. This was great, though. I mean, there's just so much to process with that episode, to be fair. To just absolutely love. It's definitely one of the best person of interest episodes ever. And I know, you know, that isn't saying much with us, you know, just over the first half of season 2, but Because we've still got seasons 3, seasons 4, season 5 to go through. Yeah. But, I mean, it was just very, very intense. And the dynamic with Carter and Reese in this episode was superb. It had Carter being involved in the danger as well because of the fact that there's this whole situation on trying to pin the blame on one of the guys or one of the other guys, whilst also not trying to, which ultimately became her undoing, trying to not make it obvious that she's trying to help Reese out. So, yeah. And it makes sense as well why Donnelly didn't say shit in regards to, I've got one more idea. It makes sense why he didn't say shit to Carter, because this was not a test against Reese. This was a test against Carter. How was Carter gonna act up, right? And it all worked perfectly, so yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though, in terms of like, well, to everyone else's knowledge, Pekka is the man in the suit. So considering that was a test against Carter to see how she would act up, you just wondered, did he tell anyone else? Like, yeah, keep a watchful eye or some shit, or release Pekka because he's not the man in the suit. I'm gonna deal with the man in the suit. So, yeah. Yeah, it was just really great. But I just really loved how both characters of Reese and Carter, they were divulging bits about their past as well, fabricating bits of this, because there was truth bombs that did come out in regards to in regards to talking about their past and all of that. It was funny though when Carter was talking about if she killed anyone, there was a part of me that was thinking back to an episode last season when we saw her interrogate that person in the flashbacks, and there was a bit of sympathy given in regards to him and his family. So yeah, but yeah, I just really, really loved how there were bits and pieces that were divulged about characters' backstories. Like how Reese was able to kind of fabricate the girlfriend, of course, when they were, mentioning has he ever loved and all of that. He was able to fabricate her into a real-life scenario that we've seen when it came to him watching the towers and all the fallout in regards to the Twin Towers and all of that. And yeah, because like I said, we saw that, but of course he never mentioned Jessica for obvious reasons. So yeah, so it was just really, really great stuff for us to see these characters, like in a very, very stressful scenario as well. They were able to let out little bits of truth in their stories. So, yeah. And it was really, really great to see Finch get involved as well, because, of course, he was aiding out Carter and Reese, of course. So, I just love the race, but unbeknownst to Donnelly, of course, the race between him and Finch when it came to verifying what John was saying and all of that. So that could make things that could make it a bit stumped for Donnelly. I just really, really loved that. It was just so thrilling. So and you just you don't doubt Finch's capabilities, of course, but you just worry that Donnelly's going to be quick on the mark. So yeah, but I mean, it was also really, really great for Finch to listen in on John and how he was talking about Allison, I think her name was, the fabricated girlfriend. and yeah, talking about the time he what did they call it? Re-up? I'm guessing. Yeah, I think. Yeah. When he spoke about the fact that he re-upped himself into the military and all of that, and you did feel a little sense of pain there for Finch there. So yeah. So I just really love. I just really love the details that were shared in this episode, especially between both John and Carter. Then, like, whilst Carter is interrogating and Donnelly is out trying to look for any kind of blips or anything to catch out. John specifically, because that's it though. We're more so focused about John getting out of this rather than the other three. It was just really great for. Whilst he's trying to catch John and see when he slips, it was great for John and Carter to get to know each other a little bit more. So, whilst also sprinkling in some lies, there is a sense of truth. So, because I think, I wonder if his parents were, like he mentioned his parents' names, I wonder if they were real, of course, like their names, so, that's what I'm saying, though, you gotta sprinkle in some bits of truths and all that, so, yeah. Yeah, it was just really great stuff, and I just really love how Fusco's story was in the background. No huge significance whatsoever. It's one of those stories where epic things happen and everything for Fusco, and you don't get to see it. They did it with Brooklyn Nine-Nine. They did it with Buffy, and it's just so fun where you're so focused on a significant portion of the story, and then you got this character who you barely get to see and all of that. They're busy themselves, and they're doing some cool epic shit that they can brag about and all of that, and yeah, it was so fun. But it was just also so funny to see how to see how Finch was handling things with Fusco, cutting him off mid-call and all of that, and yeah, it was just so delightful. It was a mixture of that humor, and like I said, it was also it was also it was a mixture of that humor as well as like the badassness, because you saw how Fusco was like going all guns blazing against the Armenians. So yeah, but he did it by himself as well. That's the thing. He did it by himself. He was the hero. Like, that's what I'm talking about. He has this epic hero moment, and we don't get to see much of it. And it's not it's not unprecedented when it comes to shows doing that. I guess Brooklyn Nine-Nine would come a bit later in terms of their example with that. Because I think this was in the final season with, Jake and Amy, whilst Charles was doing this grand epic adventure against Jake's arch nemesis, and Jake couldn't be involved for personal duties. But like I said, Buffy did it. I think it was the Xander episode. The Zeppo, I think it was called. Yeah. Because you had this apocalyptic scenario going on whilst we were dealing with and that was in the background. So it was just so great. But those ones are examples that stick to. I'm sure there's more out there, of course, but those are examples that stick to my mind. So yeah, but I loved how this episode came about. Elias coming back as well. I mean, I guess it makes sense. And, it's so funny, though, because, of course, as I've mentioned every, few times and all of that, there will be Batman parallels and all of that. This is like Bruce Wayne encountering all of the people he's put away in Arkham and all of that. It would make sense that one of his arch nemesises, aka Elias, is going to be there and be like, well. So, yeah. But I also loved how he had his back as well. you had Catterson, the guy who's looking into Corwin and all of that, who was trying to take out everyone who was suspected to be the man in the suit. And Elias swooped in for the save when he was getting his ass beat by the Nazis. But also, I just love to talk about how, you know, he doesn't want to lose that thing with him and Finch. I really love that. I mean, it was so funny when we got to see it flesh out in episode 4. He just wanted a chess partner. That's all he wanted. Someone who was worth his time. Someone who was not easy prey. Someone who would, you know, give him a good game. And he doesn't want to lose that, so it was just so great. But like I said, I mean, it was really, really great to see some people that, I mean, of course, it was the Nazis, but it would have been very, very interesting to, like, if you were gonna fuel this out for another episode potentially and all of that, because like I said, I love because I guess we're kind of in a little bit of an arc, but if we were to extend it a couple of more episodes, it would have been great. I mean, Arrow kind of did it, didn't they, when Oliver got locked up. But it's funny because I did mention I did mention Arrow earlier on in the reaction itself, when I was just for some reason that scene when Quentin Lance was when he was interrogated, when he was so sure that Oliver was the man in the suit, or the man in the hood, should I say, in this case, and there was that question, did you kill anyone? And then Oliver went right with the emotional gut punch, and he said, "Yeah, I did kill. I have killed. It was your daughter the night she died on the boat." It really, really got to him. But there's also that sign of remorse as well there from Oliver in regards to Sarah's death. So yeah. Anyways, I digress. But yeah, I mean, it was just really, really well done. So yeah, but of course, the first scene of Reese being out in the yard, of course, that would be foreshadowing to what Donnelly's whole plan was. And he was a man on the mission, wasn't he? Like, he was so... But I guess, like I said in the reaction itself as well, you're not getting to see the 3 other people in the Men in the Suit, because it's not a mystery to us, obviously. It's a mystery to Donnelly. And yeah, there is going to be a bit of that bias, I guess you could say, in terms of, oh, well, he's clearly got it out for John, etc. But it's because we're seeing John get interrogated more for obvious reasons. For us, the viewer, we need to make sure that John doesn't slip up. That he doesn't give Donnelly the upper hand. The other 3, we couldn't really give a shit about in terms of, okay, if they slip up, they slip up, and well, that's good news for us. But we still want to see a bit more of them to, and you know, incorporate them into this whole shebang. But for us, we're more concerned about John and how he's gonna, you know, escape this whole scenario. So of course, there's going to be a lot more focus on John. And there's going to be a lot more focus on Donnelly trying to crack into John. So, because it's like what Donnelly said. I want to crack into the other 3 as hard as I did with John. So, yeah, basically, the same treatments apply. It's just that obviously with John, there's going to be understandably a lot more focus. So yeah. So yeah, it was just really, really, really great stuff. Carter, like, the acting was just great, but I mean, it was just a thrilling episode. Like, with characters getting to know more about each other, this was a huge test for Carter. And I feel like this might be an episode that might bridge Carter and Reese together a bit further, especially if they've known a bit more about each other, potentially with the room for added lies, of course. But there is going to be some truths in what they said. You know, like I said, the 9/11 incident with Allison. So, yeah. But it was just really, really... Yeah, it was just really, really throwing stuff all throughout. So, yeah. Yeah, this was great. Like I said, this is probably one of my favorite episodes of all time for Person of Interest. It was just thrilling. Like, you had to have a feeling, oh, John's not gonna, you know, get prosecuted or whatever. He's gonna find a way out of this, but it's just how, because Donnelly is... I even love... Okay, let's check out his place of work and all of that. I loved how that was handled. Like, Finch just responded, I don't see why you don't want to go to the office. Go check it out. Go check it out. And like, you knew that Finch was gonna, like, do something in regards to, you know, quell any kind of worries that Carter might have. But it was just so well done. So... And it was just really, really fun to see, like, Donnelly just so adamant until, of course, the second time of the yard. He was so adamant on catching Reese out especially, only to just trip up. So, I mean, he was very determined. And with good reason, of course, towards the end. But, yeah. Kara got wind, and yeah. So, but it was just really, really great stuff. Like I said, this episode, chills. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time.